So I am currently here outside, and today I have a Kodak. The reason I have a Kodak is because I have Kodak and a Panasonic. Now, why do I have these? Is because I'm going to compare what the internet thinks a Digicam is versus what a Digicam actually is. So, first is going to be this scene right here. So yeah, we're gonna start with what the best I can do with the Kodak, which is full auto. Well, actually, I have it on landscape mode right now, but we're gonna go ahead and take a picture of this landscape and try to compose it as well as I can. And we're gonna go something like that. As you can see, that's the picture I got from it. So yeah, we got that picture from that camera. Not awful, but yeah, now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go to the Lumix that I just dropped. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start out with let me just get that same. So as you can see, we're in manual mode right now. So we're gonna kind of dial in our settings. I just took that picture. In this picture, actually, I don't even know if these are. Yeah, as you can see, we got those two pictures. So take these a little bit closer, get something a little more. Little berries and whatever right here. So we're gonna go ahead and try to shoot that. Maybe I might end up doing a voiceover for this, but I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna go to review mode. I'm going to change this into close-up mode. We're going to keep that one, then we're going to go to the Lumix. And we're going to try to get a more close-up macro, because that was obviously really far away. But since we can do 0.1 feet, 2.66 feet, and try to get a similar picture. Yeah, similar pictures. So yeah, we're done with macro. Let's go ahead and move on to something else. As you can see, I'm currently riding my bike with one hand while recording this, and I think I've just found another really cool picture opportunity. And for anyone else walking on this path, yeah, so we're gonna start with as you can see, that is a pretty much perfect picture. Now it's time to see Kodak can do. Share your memories, camera. I'm in a little bit, and I can't even see it because the viewing angles are so horrible. I don't know, we're just gonna spit fire on this and see if we got it. Yeah, so yeah, you can clearly tell who won there, so yeah. We're off again. Clearly I'm not good at this, so yeah. Okay, so I have found my next location, and as you can see here, there's a few leaves and things around. So yeah, we're gonna try to get a good picture. We're just gonna start with this right here. I guess that's okay. I don't even know what the other one looks like anymore. I'm gonna delete that one because that one's pretty awful. But yeah, I guess that's okay with this camera because it sucks. That's okay. Get back on the bike and continue moving along forward. I'm trying to find some kind of subject, like a big flower or something that I can isolate. I'm not sure if I can find any flowers because everything died, but we'll try. Oh, look. Oh, my bike just fell. I found some flowers. And my bike just fell again. So now back to the main mission. Take pictures of N flower. So let's see here. There's that thing right there. We're gonna try to isolate it. Ooh, overexposed. Back to the Kodak. We're going to go to, I'm going to stay on sports actually. I'm going to zoom in all the way. We're going to use our crappy digital zoom because that's all we have. And there's so many bugs out here. Okay, that's better. We did it. We got a picture with the Kodak. Now, digital crop zoom. Alright, so, we took a picture of the lake. I don't know. So I'd also like to take mention to this flower right here, which I've already taken a picture of. You can't see the picture because, yeah, I already took a picture. So, yeah, I got a picture of this flower, and we are probably about ready to head back inside because I keep feeling rain droplets and I'm not standing out here in the rain. So go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and compare the pictures that we got so far and any other pictures that I'd care to take. So yeah, see you there. Alright, so took a few more pictures than I expected to, which I'll show you when I get home, but I am now actually going back home. And yeah, it turned out that it wasn't going to rain, and I'm just stupid. But yeah, now we have a lot of wind noise, so it might rain. Okay, so I'm now back home, and I've dropped this camera for a second time. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it on. See what we got from it. Turn this on. So yeah, this is so yeah, these are the pictures we got. So we're gonna go ahead and load up the SD cards. Okay, so I am now on the iMac. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go to the first photo, which we're gonna put that over here, and then we're gonna have first photo over here, Oh boy, okay. So it turns out none of these two photos were in focus. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next photo. Alright, so yeah, this is where you start getting into which camera is actually worth it. So this is where manual exposure and better zoom actually play out. So this is the Kodak. Obviously we have grain everywhere. Let's see, I don't even think I can show this one versus this one. Let's see here. For my 3000 versus 3000, yeah. Less resolution, oh yeah, 12 megapixels versus 8 megapixels. Yeah, you can clearly tell that this picture definitely looks like it took time versus this picture, which I took actually longer to compose. It turned out worse just because that display was just awful. And the zoom and everything is just, yeah, auto exposure and everything is just not great. So let's go over to hopefully this next picture, which hopefully is in. Oh no, okay, that one's pretty bad already. Oh, okay. Turn that better. So here's another example of why the Kodak is just so far behind. Look at this. So obviously it is a little bit different, but you can see no stabilization versus stabilization. And obviously here I had control over exposure and everything. Versus here I just shot the picture and hoped it turned out well. Yeah, this. And obviously, you can still both of these pictures are still not that great, but at least one of them can be turned into something. Alright, next picture. That looks like a green mess. Ooh, okay. So, this picture over here, this actually turned out to be a really good picture. I mean, I think this is shot at ISO 100. Yeah, you can tell if you go down here, you can clearly tell, like, I guess when you start to zoom in, you can start to see noise and stuff, but like it's not really that bad compared to if I were to go over here and zoom into the same thing, wherever it was. Yeah, right here and right here. I don't even know where that was, but I don't have a nice spot. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you can clearly tell there's a big difference between this, which didn't get into detail, versus this, which got a lot of detail. And zoom out all the way again. Yeah, you can tell like. This is another thing where manual exposure is kind of needed for photography in any means, and obviously I have more bokeh over here in this region versus over here I have some it's just little dots, and it's just the highlights are just blown out. I mean, to be fair, this does have a vibe to it, but I mean it does look something out of the 2000s versus this looks like something that you could have taken today, I guess. So let's move on to the next picture. As you can see, this picture is this basically like these right here. I guess I shouldn't have zoomed in so much, but even if I didn't, there's still, you wouldn't see anything in this picture when it's not worth anything. Versus this over here, it's, you know, you get clear back, and I believe I shot this in the ISO 100 as well. So you're getting less noise. Obviously this over here is way more detailed. Just everything about it is so much better. Okay, on to the next picture. Another close-up picture. I don't know, both of these pictures may not be that great. We'll see. Yeah, I believe this one's taking off flower mode, or the flower preset mode on the Kodak. So as you can see, actually this picture didn't come out too bad, really. This picture, obviously different in white balance profiles. This is more bluish color. Over here we have, actually, okay, I think this is actually, I think the Kodak actually won this one, so we can adjust white balance. Yeah, that's the first time. Okay, well, first for everything, this Kodak won for once. Obviously, you can just adjust these colors and you have a similar picture. But obviously, that's just photography. Okay, so now, this picture, obviously here we have washed out colors, here we have a more natural color set, and I think you can clearly see washed out highlights, some washed out highlights, more noise. Over here we just have a normal looking photo, but yeah, that's those two photos. And this is actually a photo I took on one camera, just want to see if you did anything. Guess not, I just delete that. I'm gonna move over to this. This picture is, let me fix this real quick. Okay, this picture is another example of why you want a camera with better zooming features. This picture was taken, I believe I had the max 3 times zoom. Over here I was at like 6 times. And as you can see, clearly this picture has more depth to it, and it actually has more, maybe actually Yeah, this picture has a lot more noise compared to this. This is a little washed out, texture's a little washed out, but still, that's still a lot better than just looking at it from a distance, which is all you're going to be doing. I definitely would use this picture over this picture. And yeah, I can clearly tell that I was not zoomed in as much because the tree is different over here versus bigger over here. Enough of that. Over to the last picture, which I think Kodak might have won this one. I think that might just be photographer's fault. I don't know which. Oh, right, this one's gonna be deleted. There we go. Okay. So obviously this picture is really hard to take, so excuse the difference in compensation or composure. But yeah, I think this picture is actually, with the color profile, I think whatever the Kodak did here, it definitely won. Yeah, I mean, the color is straight from the camera on this one, whatever it did, and this one that definitely excelled. But not like you can just fix it in post anyway, so it just depends on which camera did better details now. So yeah, we have this. And this one, and yeah, similar, but actually, yeah, pretty similar. So I think overall Kodak won this one. Definitely vibe and everything Kodak won for once. But yeah, so yeah, that is about it for this. I will go ahead and upload these pictures, and that'll be a wrap with that. So yeah, I'll go back to real life and close out. So yeah, there we go.
Okay, so now that we've reached the end of this video, what camera should you buy if you want a CCD Digicam? Well, I think the only logical solution is to buy an actual camera and an actual set of lenses, which will cost you a good over $200–300. And well, jokes aside, I think if you can afford it, really just go for a camera. If you can't, look up reviews for better cameras, because these are not really, if you're gonna use this as I guess if you really want to, you could get one of these Lumix cameras. You could pick one up for $30–40. If you really want to, go ahead. But I think if you really want to get into photography, then really just start with your phone and then get an actual camera, or whatever phone you have. Start with that. Get a manual camera app. If you like doing that, find a cheap camera online, get lenses, and then you're good. Don't waste your time trying to get digicams unless you're into photos. Like if you're into that vibe or whatever, I guess go for something like this. But really, if you were into the vibe, I would try something vintage, or even get into film photography, which is a whole nother thing. But yeah, I guess if you can find it, if you find this in a drawer or something, then that's great, but I would not personally pay money for a Kodak. It's a point in time, and I would pay no more than $25–30 for one of these. And if I was really looking to get something, then I would get something a little more professional with a 1-inch sensor, with another actual compact camera, if I was to get something like this again. So I think that is the conclusion of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.